the tie-up. It is fair, but it came back to Yandel. Drive by Girardi and a save. Rebound. Score! Step on in overtime. The Rangers move on to Tampa.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another edition of the On Guys podcast. With me, I have Rob. We're in a different studio this time around. We're just moving around.
We're nomads, I guess, right?
And then on Zoom, of course, we have Steve. As always, how you doing, bud?
What's up, buddy? How are you doing?
Doing pretty well, hanging in there.
Yep, hanging in there, right?
Yeah. So, Rob, we hockey this week. I know you're a big hockey guy. What happened?
First I was going to bring up when we brought Joe on, talk about the softball tournament. Saw him go to the final, spin a gem. Good on him. Won the tournament, broke the trophy. But on hockey, at least my personal opinion, the greatest play-by-play announcer in sports today retired, and Doc Emrick. He's been the voice of hockey since 1995. You want to say? I mean, I've been watching him listening to him since I'm a kid. So I don't really know anyone else on national broadcasts. So I mean, he's gonna be big shoes to replace. So. And then he's been doing the tour. I mean, he did it real quiet, too. He didn't give everybody a year to say goodbye to him. He said, all right, yeah, I'm done. And then it was and I think it's kind of rough that it happened. His last games were in a bubble that he wasn't even at. So, but it's his decision. He's 74 years old. He's had a hell of a career, so.
Nice, man. Nice, Steve.
That's the way it should be done, though. I feel like if you're that, Doc's a legend. I feel like, some athletes, they announced that their retirement before the season starts, and they had this big thing, all this stuff like Jeter did, and David Ortiz, they got all these plaques and stuff.
That's big Jeter cake.
Just some athletes just stay quiet about it. They just retire at the end of the season like Tim Duncan did, the humble way kind of. Just walk away from the game. Like Peyton Manning did too also. So, hey, listen, Doc, man, that playoff game, when he calls a playoff game, and it just gives you chills, man. When it's a big game too, he just gets you into the game. So
yeah, I was saying if he told me, if he hyped up that you were gonna paint this wall, and you're like, we're gonna sit here and watch it, I'd be sitting there drinking a beer, watching him watch the paint dry.
Yeah, it's a little far.
I'll be too much.
He'd be like, I'm gonna slap this paint on the wall, and we're gonna sit here and watch it. Oh, okay.
No, but yeah, it was always fun having Doc Emrick, on the calls, making things more interesting.
You knew it was a big game.
He's on the Mount Rushmore.
Even if you look back at the games your team lost, you go, yeah, it's a hell of a call.
Yeah,
every single time.
Yeah, well, he always was good on the Lundqvist calls. Yeah. Speaking of Lundqvist, this week,
our guy, man, just told him to go chase a ring, but he stayed in the division.
I know.
I mean, the Capitals are good, but still, I don't want him in the division. The root for the Capitals. I mean, at least not the Flyers or the Islanders.
A part of it is it's time. It's time to move on and chase that ring. But then another part of it is you know what? The Rangers were in the playoffs this year. Why not give it one more run with this team? They're young, they're up and coming.
Well, you got bought out.
I know, but hockey's that sport that you make that one run, that one magical run. You just get into the playoffs and you just make that run, man.
And if it's not the Rangers next year, I hope it's the Capitals.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Yeah, man, I'm not gonna go for the Capitals. Sorry, not happening. So, NFL this week.
Patriots under 500, huh?
Yeah, it's a new 2-3. It's a new thing.
Cam Newton looks terrible.
Yeah, I mean, he did dive on tried to dive on a fumble. That was pretty cool. I've never seen him do that before. So Belichick got him diving on a fumble.
I had New England in my survivor pool, which I was very frustrated about. I figured, they haven't played in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, the close call against the Cowboys last week too, or with the Cowboys last week.
They're home versus a hurt team in Denver, even though they had the quarterback back in Drew Lock, who didn't play good. I thought, I figured you give Bill Belichick a couple weeks to, scout on the team, and then just Cam Newton, man, just horrible throws.
They feel golden to death, though.
Yeah. Right. In that final drive, that just if you guys watched that fourth down throw, he had Harry open on an out route, and just it was a total duck. It was just. And listen, that's been the story with Cam Newton for the past couple of years now, ever since that MVP season. It's either he's really hit or miss. And hey, maybe that shoulder injury is still bothering him, and he just looked terrible. Like that was just awful.
Yeah, no, but Giants got their first win.
Oh,
How about that?
what a
boys?
win! We're winning the division, baby. Here we go.
Hey, listen, if
We're
you
gonna
guys
win
win
the-
Thursday,
Damn right.
you guys have a shot.
We got
No
our
way.
cousin Charlie in the studio with us today. You know, he's a big Giant guy, right?
Giants are just a waste of season tickets every year.
Wow, thanks.
Not this
Appreciate it.
The Giants are just. I miss Odell. I'm bitter.
Yeah, me too.
I miss Odell, even though he's a bum now.
Hey, his team's 4-2, and we're 1-5. So
Look at how bad Dallas is, man. If you guys could win,
Yeah, that's another thing. Dallas, they're all chirping, saying how, you know, the coaching has no idea what they're doing. They're always underprepared.
listen, when you have that many
and they
weapons,
still beat the
like-
Giants.
Yeah.
like CD Lamb, Zeke, Gallup,
Murray.
Baker, and then I know the offensive line's banged up. I know that, but just lay an egg like that versus Arizona, who's a good team, but come on,
Kyle Murray, man.
Embarrassed.
Special quarterback.
Flat out embarrassed. Kyle Murray was that first quarter. He looked horrible. He was missing throws. If you guys watched the game, he was
Listen,
just brutal. But hey, listen, Andy Dalton was a starting quarterback for the past 7 years, and he took the Bengals to the playoffs a couple of times.
yeah,
And
but
he just
what?
looks like he looks like he just hasn't played a down in the NFL in his life. I mean, that was just
Well, Marvin
Terrible.
Lewis and stuff sometimes.
that. Yeah, I mean, that was just terrible. And listen, I always thought that McCarthy was overrated ever since his days with Aaron Rodgers back in Green Bay. So hey, I think he's getting exposed. The defensive coordinator Mike Nolan's getting exposed too. That their defense is horrible. Listen, they have a lot of problems.
Hey. Still beat the Giants.
Yeah,
well,
which is
a lot of
sad.
teams could be the Giants, to be honest.
Oh, but the Jets again. Jets.
I'm not even talking about it. You know what? They're so bad. They're
Do we
so
even
bad.
waste time on them? Should we even waste our time on them?
I mean, it's like you're
They're
driving down the high. It's like you're driving down the highway, and it's the accident you want to look at.
I got a question.
That's all it is.
What's up, Chuck? Off camera. Go ahead.
Um,
If you want to come grab a chair, man, hang with us.
No chance to me.
You got. Oh, okay.
My name is Chuck, as they've said, creator of New York Sportscast. May have heard of it. I forgot my question, bro. I swear.
This isn't a town hall, man. You don't get questions.
Okay, so which franchise is worse, the New York Jets or the New York Knicks?
Knicks.
All-time
Mets. We gotta get the Mets in there.
We're not even talking about the Mets anymore.
Mets.
Oh, it's a new era for the Mets, baby.
I know. Who are you, Joe Biden? For
I
the
think it's
questions?
got to be the Jets.
Oh, for sure, the Jets out of them.
I
Two,
mean-
the Knicks now.
Yeah, I mean, it's so bad.
Listen.
I mean,
Listen,
2027.
the Knicks are trying to build with young players. I mean, it's not working out for now.
The Jets refused
The
to
Knicks?
fire Adam Gase.
2027 Knicks
I'm
prediction.
saying it forever. 2027.
Okay.
When I'm old enough to actually go to games consistently and a
Hey,
little money, you
Have
know,
season tickets and
I'll finally be able to go watch them when they're good. So.
yeah, man. Yeah, you hope.
hey, just remember, Adam Gase, brilliant offensive mind.
I think
Brilliant.
the Jets are much worse.
They're afraid-
much worse taste than the Knicks are, to be honest.
Peyton Manning or Adam Gase is running the franchise, and it's not good. It's like I
They are
don't.
buddies.
Listen, Woody
They have one
Johnson
chance to win a game. It's against the Dolphins. That's it.
Woody Johnson listened to Peyton Manning. He told Woody Johnson to hire Gase. So
Oh, speaking of the Dolphins over here, got my man Tua gonna be
Mhm.
starting.
isn't
He's on a-
that kind of strange though? I mean,
he was in there for like a play.
Fitzpatrick.
And it was like,
lined it
oh,
up.
automatic, you're the starter.
Fitz was good though. He's been good.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
So it's kind of strange.
Like Tua didn't do
Like,
anything in the game that made it miraculous. That oh wow, we have to make him the starter.
And the coach Brian Flores said it's just time. They asked him like, why are you bringing Tua now when you guys are in a wild card spot? Like you guys are fighting for playoff contention. He's like, you know what? It's just time. So hey, listen.
Football guy probably.
Yeah,
Big
listen,
football
man. It
Belichick
could
guy.
it could backfire on him, or it could be the best decision he's ever made in his coaching career. So we'll see. And listen,
Yeah, we'll see in
you know,
2 weeks because they're on a bye. The Dolphins, I believe, this week coming up. So then they play the Jets, right?
think
Sucked.
so. You
Gotta
guys
beat
know
him.
how much I like Tua. You guys know how much I like Tua.
Yeah, big
I think
Bama
he's gonna
guy.
be- So hey, listen, we'll see. But it's kind of surprising. If they were like 0-5, then I would understand it. But now, but we'll see.
All right, man. Yeah, we'll see definitely. But we'll move on. College football. Notre Dame. How they look this
Ooh,
weekend, Rob?
Not too good. It's what,
Yeah,
12-7 against Louisville. Gave up 20 to Florida State the week before.
Yep.
Florida State even though Florida State did beat UNC this week.
Rob, I'll give you one thing.
What was that?
How college football works.
Yeah, I know how college
It only
football.
matters if you win the game. So I don't.
Yeah, no.
5 or
Speaking of winning
25.
games, the Chanticleers, man. Number
Yeah,
24,
right.
5 in the country. The Chanticleers. The Chanticleers.
The chance.
The Chants, baby. Don't get it mixed.
Coastal?
Yeah, man.
I don't want to hear that nonsense.
Yeah, okay. The Chants, baby. Come on, number 25 in the country. First time in team history. They could, but I think the Chants can beat Rutgers.
I agree. I think anybody could beat Rutgers.
I think anyone could beat
Senior
Rutgers.
Farrell could beat Rutgers.
No.
Yeah, I think more could be Rutgers.
They roll out half an offense on one.
Yeah, but Big Dad's coming back this week too, right? Big Ten.
Yeah, Big Ten's back this week.
Big Ten, yes.
The entire University of Michigan's on lockdown except the football team. They can go play.
They get money.
Yeah, and you could just say that they're bringing us money, not give some BS excuse. It's about the money, guys. Come on,
exactly.
we're not stupid.
Exactly.
Is PJ Fleck gonna have another big year at Minnesota? That's another thing to look at in the Big Ten. So now we're back. Well, no, the Pac-12 is not back, but that doesn't really matter.
Are they coming back though?
Yeah, they are, but
Yeah.
it's Pac-12.
I know.
Big Ten, SEC's back. Yeah, Georgia and Alabama this week.
I
Oh
thought Georgia, they can't just beat Alabama.
no, I mean,
Kirby Smart can't beat Saban, huh?
yeah, it's.
I like Kirby Smart as a coach too.
That's in Bennett. They'd be playing JT Daniels soon too.
Yeah.
I mean, he had the guy at Ohio State. Why am I drawing a blank?
Who?
The quarterback,
Justin Fields.
Yeah, Justin Field. They had him, but
Yeah.
let him walk. For Fromm. For Jake Fromm. Nice.
I thought this was Georgia's best chance to win
Yeah.
against Bama.
I mean, they're probably gonna play him again.
Because look at Bama's defense; it's terrible this year. Surprisingly, on
Then again, the
led team.
Then again, the SEC East is pretty nasty. So
Yeah.
if Georgia can win out in the SEC, still make the title game. But yeah, you still got to deal with Florida and Tennessee.
Yep.
I mean, Tennessee got blown out this week too. So
Yeah. Florida though.
Florida solid. Yeah. Arkansas's playing well too.
The Chants.
Yeah.
They got screwed against Auburn when Bo Nix turned around, threw the ball backwards, and they called it a spike.
Yeah. Yeah.
He spiked the best fumble. Okay.
Yeah,
The SEC, there is no way you can go in Alabama and expect the state of Alabama in general and expect the rest to call it down the middle because the ref headquarters in the SEC is in Alabama. So.
Yep. You kidding me?
Yeah, no, it's a joke.
It is.
We'll see.
Terrible.
Chuck, what does Notre Dame have this week?
Doesn't matter. It's gonna be a win.
Okay, it's gonna be a win. We don't even have to talk about it.
I mean,
We have one thing on our minds. It's November 6th. That's all that matters.
yeah, and there better be vast improvements before that day. I'll tell you that right now.
Child goes down November 6th.
Yeah,
I hope so. They're playing Clemson
in November.
Boy.
In November, yeah. So that's the only date he's looking at right now. I'll tell you who they're playing this
Give
week.
me Justin Fields and a solid running back. That guy's overrated.
Justin Fields.
Oh, Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, Trevor Lawrence. I was like, whew.
Travis Etienne, he would have been the first running back off the board.
No.
Yep.
He's gonna be the first running back off the board this year.
He would have
No one
been.
needed a running back this past all season, really. Only a few handful of teams.
Yeah. I mean, it's either that or
Come out and he'll go.
you don't want to come and sit and join us. I mean, you're
No.
chiming in every left to right.
No,
here.
it's
Come on,
either-
at least get on the camera.
I mean, it's either that. It's either that or some
Fans
booster,
gonna want more of
some
you.
booster left a big bag of cash in front of his door because that's usually how it goes in college. That's exactly how it goes. But it's not. But that's exactly how it
Yeah,
goes.
Miss Wallen.
You don't think Bama's paying these players?
Oh no! Yeah, of course they are.
Come on,
Got-
Bama.
Guys that come back from their senior season when they be a top 5 pick. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Saban's.
Wouldn't they get more money if they were a top 5 pick? And even though if they're getting paid.
That was a terrible comparison.
But it is.
That was a terrible.
What?
Terrible. The top 5 pick. They never get more money as a top 5 pick.
Right? I'm saying, yeah.
Terrible. Expose him.
It's take all this money now
Wow,
from the table
I just never thought of that.
or have it on the books. There's the difference.
On the book, it doesn't matter. He's still gonna make he'll make triple on the books, even if.
Yeah, you'll see.
Right,
You'll
Chuck?
see.
How much you think again if he stays?
Oh, who are you talking about?
He's saying with these players getting paid and money getting left at their door.
They are absolutely boosters. Absolutely leave money at guys' doors. Come on. Stop.
So
Why do you
how
care?
much are they gonna make if they're?
It's not easy to live that college life.
No, it's not.
Have to
I'm
go
just saying.
Work out and have to go to class.
I
and all
know,
that stuff.
but
Like, hey,
that's why they take the
give
money.
the Bear a little extra money. I don't care.
But then you just said if they're a top 5 pick, they're gonna make way more money.
Nah, they ain't.
The only exception to that's gonna be Trevor Lawrence when he sees the Jets have the first pick and he's like, "Nah, I'm good."
He's gonna pull an Eli.
He's a Palila, yep. Or stay in school. One more year.
Yeah, then we're gonna go 0-16 and then come back.
If they go 0-16 again, he'll be back.
It's either that or his agent's like, if Adam Gase is the coach, don't even take him. He's not showing up.
That ownership is a sunken ship.
Really horrible. Adam Gase is a waste of life.
That's not very nice.
Jesus, man.
Terrible.
The only quarterback he's ever coached well was Peyton Manning. And if Peyton Manning didn't have Adam Gase as a coach, he'd be perfectly fine. So
look at Ryan Tannehill now when he had him in
beautiful.
Yeah, look, he's awesome in Tennessee.
I Derrick Henry this week for fantasy.
Wild.
I was jumping up
a lot of points.
Kenyon Drake, Jamal Adams, Tannehill, all these players. He's catching away. Bell, watch Bell be good.
He just doesn't like star guys. He thinks he's Belichick, but
Yeah, exactly.
Those crazy eyes.
Yeah,
those crazy eyes.
They'll stare a hole through your soul.
Crazy eyes.
Drugs.
But he's got to be, dude.
Doing a ton of blow before that press conference.
And then Greg Williams is like, yo, it's not my fault.
Yeah.
Why are you asking me my fault?
I mean, it's got to really suck to be a Jet fan these days.
Yeah, being on the Cowboys and the Jets, they're both dumpster fires right now.
But
I know.
a fan of this day is the Mets, man.
Oh boy, what happened
today, right?
Step one of the ownership's. Yeah, this is I believe it's step 1 of 2, because apparently this is going to take. The official vote will be after the World Series, but this was like the ownership committee vote or something, where it's 8 owners that vote. From what I understand, it's pretty much a background check, and the only one who voted down was Reinsdorf too. So
yes, yeah,
of
the White Sox.
Get your last dance ass out of here.
Last dance.
You know how much money you're gonna get with this guy? Come on,
I know.
Don't be an idiot.
I know. So hopefully, hey, listen. Always with the Mets, you got to be cautiously optimistic.
I know.
Okay.
You know, text me today was step 1 complete. I'm like, don't pop the champagne. You can go buy it, just don't pop it yet.
Don't pop the champagne. We're almost there.
Need a sweep?
Fan, expect the unexpected. As a life of a Met fan, expect the unexpected. Listen, I'm not popping anything yet.
I need a sweep in the World Series and then vote the day after, and then we're good to go.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't care who wins the World Series. All I care about is Steve.
And then the cherry on top is JT Realmuto.
And Bauer.
Yeah.
Hopefully become the East Coast Dodgers.
Yeah.
One day.
One day.
Speaking of the Dodgers, they're playing the World Series right now. And what's the score update we got over there?
2-1 Dodgers.
2-1 Dodgers. What inning are we in?
Top 5.
Top 5. Kershaw's still in, right?
Yep, 2 outs.
2 outs for him, man. What do you got in the World Series?
Done this year.
God, I want to see.
You think it's gonna be the Dodgers?
Yes.
It better be.
Finally.
Better be. After Dave Roberts screaming, it's our year after the LCS.
Yeah.
I want to see his ass get. I want to see his ass get freezing cold taked. That's what I want to see.
Jeez.
If Tampa was a big market team and they spent money on their lineup, they wouldn't lose. Their pitching's insane.
Because they have no money.
Listen, I think Blake Snell is the most overrated pitcher in the league. Besides Snell, their pitching is just unreal. Now, that Archer trade, Now and Meadows, come on.
Yeah, the Pirates are another clown show too.
That's probably the best trade in the past 10 years?
Yeah.
In sports, I mean, come on.
Well, we'll see how Jared Kalenic pans out.
Yeah, Jared Kalenic
like children over there.
That wasn't me.
Yeah.
We move out of our studio, and this is what we get. We get just havoc.
What studio?
This is the New York Sportscast studio, but like
the hoopla.
The hoopla?
Should let people know what's going on, not just pop up in a new location.
Oh no, that's what we do. The island guys just pop.
We move all over the island. Never leave.
You guys are from Long Island, right?
No.
I've gotten that question a lot.
Long Island is a terrible island.
Oof, disgusting.
Has nothing but bad vibes.
It takes forever to get out to the end of it.
Yeah, seriously.
It takes forever to get to Montauk.
So annoying.
Bad vibes and people in cardigans. Thank you.
The boys
got some nice golf courses though.
Do they?
As they do, Bethpage.
Oh yeah. But probably gonna be wrapping this up soon.
Mm-hmm.
Get your final thoughts, Steve. How's with the week ahead? What do you got planned?
I want to say, hey, we had to talk about this. My Las Vegas Raiders beat the Kansas City Chiefs last week.
Oh yeah, we just got who cares?
That, huh?
You should brought it up.
You're the only guy. You're the only guy.
Listen.
We want to talk about that?
You know what? No, you know what? He rolled up to Ray's house after that game. He was so excited, I thought he was gonna take his pants off. He was coming in. He's in the backyard, jumping up and down, pumping his fist. Walked right past me. You walked right past me. Didn't even say hello.
I was ignoring a ton of people. So everyone saying, "Hey, Steve. Hey, Steve." I just ignored them.
He was just fist bumping to Ray.
I was going nuts.
And then anyone here care about the Raiders?
And about 3 minutes before that, Dak Prescott's ankle exploded. So he looked excited. Some guy's foot just fell off, and he's pumping his fist.
Yeah.
I even tried to tell him. I was like, Steve, you know what just happened? He's like, no, and he keeps pumping his fist. I don't give a shit. I'm like, well,
I just I hope it's cramp. That's all I hope.
oh,
Probably the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
well, because he was grabbing his calf, and then the cameraman like came around on the other angle, and you're like, oh no.
Ankle was in 2 different locations.
Yeah, but like from one, like if the cameraman didn't show the angle that he probably shouldn't have, like, you know, where you can see the bone just sticking out. Like if he's just grabbing his calf, you're like, okay, what's wrong?
Okay.
Then they come around to that other angle, like, oh, his foot's the wrong way.
Damn.
And speaking of that, speaking of injuries like that, Alex Smith came back a couple weeks ago. That was cool to see.
Yeah, I kind of want to see him start.
Ooh,
No,
and then Aaron Donald jumped on his back, and I literally went, oh no, as Donald jumped on his back, and he popped right up.
That's what happens, man. He's ready for it. It's his passion, man. You gotta let him play football.
Yeah, he has a hot wife. Just retire. Enjoy your money. Enjoy your money. Just enjoy your life, man. It's nice to see a cool story, but come on. First of all, you're not gonna win Washington. You're not gonna win with that team. They're terrible.
You know what I heard about Washington too? That the Notre Dame's going to stay for next year too.
No, because
Really?
Chuck, you can't figure it out.
man.
You can't figure out the name.
No, but no, well, yeah, because one person bought all the trademarks of every name they could possibly think of, like rattlesnakes, this, that, like everything.
Why didn't they just? Why
Everything.
did
That's why they're the football team. They can't figure out a name.
they could have just changed the logo to a potato and been fine.
Yeah.
Redskins potatoes.
Yeah. You're right. You're right about that.
Yeah.
You know?
Damn.
I didn't think
You
about
should be
that.
in PR or something.
I mean, it's such like a little backhanded move to everybody who made him change the name. Oh,
I
okay.
didn't think about that.
And Dan Snyder's crazy enough to do that too.
He is.
Yeah, and I fully expect him to change it to a potato just to
He's
to
up
be an
there as one
embarrassment.
of the worst owners of sports.
Oh, good. Oh, God, yeah.
He's up there.
Well,
He's way up there.
He just had such a big scandal at like the perfect time for it to be exposed.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I don't want to get into it.
Yeah, no. We will be here all night. If you did that.
Put it this way: Me Too happened, and now the cheerleader thing comes out. If Me Too happened before the Jeff Wilpon firing a pregnant lady came out, he would have been gone too. So
Yeah.
it's all timing.
You're right.
And
You're
that
right, it's all about timing.
that came out on a Friday and got buried in the Saturday paper. So
Yeah. It
At least
did.
it was
I
that
heard
Friday.
that's why nobody heard about it.
For an hour. It's about for an hour, and then they just stopped talking about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
What are you talking about?
I think
Yeah,
Snyder?
it's probably because
Oh my
he's
God.
people for changing.
No, I mean we talk about how he fired the pregnant lady.
Fuck Jeff Wilpon.
Yeah, well, I completely echo that sentiment.
Nobody likes Jeff.
Yeah.
No,
Not even Steve Wilpon likes Jeff Wilpon.
I don't know who Steve Wilpon is.
Fred Wilpon.
No, he wouldn't.
I don't know who Steve Wilpon is.
You remember that poll ESPN ran on their website one year, and it was like, just keep them or dump them, and it said ownership for the Mets, and like it was 90% dump them, and someone's like, who the hell is the 10%? Did the Wilpon, all the Wilpon extended family and cousins go on ESPN.com and say keep them?
I know, right?
Oh, I also saw a tweet from Bob Nightingale from 2012 after the Dodgers sale that said Steve Cohen is waiting and licking his chops trying to buy the Mets. 8 years ago, he called it.
It came true. It came true.
The one thing that guy's ever predicted to come true is
Smart
that.
guy.
No,
He's like,
No.
he misses out on everything else. Everything else.
nah, he does. He really
misses
does.
on
He
everything.
really does.
A-Rod's the favorite. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, we sometimes swing and miss.
When he tweeted that, I was like, okay, we got Steve Cohen. When he tweeted that, I was like, all right, Cohen's our owner.
No, I think he was the complete opposite. He just texted me at 3:30 in the morning when I got up for work that A-Rod's going to be the owner in a week. 3:30 in the morning, I woke up to that.
As a Met fan, listen, we always expect the worst, no?
Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
I
Not
thought
now.
they were the owners, J-Lo and A-Rod, and it would have been a freaking disaster. Come on.
Hey, but
Kidding me?
listen,
It would have been the Marlins part two, even though the Marlins made the playoffs this year, selling off players.
yeah.
They would have no money to spend. They had enough money to buy the team. Come on.
Exactly. So now what Cohen did was he gave every seasonal employee $2,500 over the winter. When is the last time you heard anything remotely positive like that before now?
No.
Never.
Wilpons, they were cheap.
Signs of a good owner. Signs of a good
Yeah,
owner.
he does the right thing.
Yeah, he does the right thing.
Let's see. Let's see. The Wilpons sold Mike Piazza's jersey from the 9/11 game for a quick buck. Yeah.
Yep.
That's what we're dealing with.
Or waited until Tom Seaver died to honor him.
Yep.
To
Yeah.
get out of the spotlight when he had dementia, the poor guy.
And now
to announce
Steve-
the statue for him.
and Stevie's going to be stuck paying for the statue anyway, but
Yeah,
he can afford it.
but
It's all right. He'll get over it.
How about last summer, the 69 Mets? They said some of them were dead.
Rest in peace to the guy. He's standing right on the field.
They were alive. They were on Facebook saying, "No, I'm alive. I'm still here."
You couldn't call the guy. I think I screamed. I screamed about this once.
I mean, you couldn't call the guy's family. You couldn't reach out to him.
Yeah,
come on.
Wikipedia maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really that easy.
I know.
But
Tweeting pictures in the locker room with the dildos in the background. Like, what are we doing? What have we been doing?
we're on to a new chapter. That's what.
Yeah,
we're
exactly.
Go from here, right?
We are.
No more misery brackets.
Not yet.
All right, we'll get there.
Once we get that mean vote, then we will.
About a week and a half.
Yes.
I'll come on the pod with champagne too.
Let's pump the brakes.
Yeah.
All right. But Steve, it was good talking to you tonight.
Of course, always.
And Raiders, who they got this week?
Tampa, Sunday night, baby.
Oh, baby, yeah.
Raiders.
You got the Carrie Underwood intro. Enjoy it.
Raiders.
All right. So, Rob, Giants got who? The Eagles Thursday night, right?
Hey, let's go for two.
Jersey? Is that game in Jersey?
Oh, I
don't care.
It doesn't matter. I don't
At this point, it's the same Philly and Jersey.
Yeah,
Like
same
an hour and
Philly
away.
has little fans, though. Philly has some fans.
Oh, we lost. It's over. But
go for two. Climb back into the division.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll see. We'll see this week, Thursday, and then this whole weekend. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you real soon.